YouTube? How's it going? I think it was yesterday, might have been the day before. Whatever the day that they announced the new AMD Ryzen, that was yesterday. Yesterday they announced the AMD Ryzen CPU. They announced 3 of them. They announced the 1700, it's like 320 or something like that. The 1700X, it's like $399 or something, $400. And then the 1800X. Actually, the 1700X is probably the sweet spot that most people should go with, is the 1700X or 1700, even that. Both of those are like ahead of the Intel i7 1700, whatever, 2700, whatever the heck the latest Kaby Lake Intel quad core. They're actually ahead of them because they're 8-core CPUs, and it costs less than the Intel counterpart. That's a 4-core 8-thread. These are all 8-core 16 threads. You know, everybody that follows me and follows the things by now, you know what the processors are and what they're doing. So yesterday, I was excited because I heard it yesterday morning. I saw it on the YouTube that all of my people that I follow, which is Paul's Hardware and Bitwit and Linus and everybody had jumped out with all this AMD Ryzen info, so saying that they're ready for pre-order. So I'm looking to find out, how do I pre-order? Because I was expecting that maybe it would, there'd always be a shortage. Every time I didn't pre-order something, there was like a huge shortage of stuff. I was like, oh no, I can't get it now because I didn't pre-order and I should have pre-ordered. So I decided to go ahead and pre-order the CPU. Now I went with the R7 1800X. I went for the maximum because I figure every time I go for the one underneath, especially when it comes to processors, I'm always wishing, man, I wish I had gotten the next one up. Never with video cards. Like, video cards last me a while. I can go for a while on a video card. Like, I've got like the 760 in there now. I don't really care. I mean, it's okay. It runs stuff fine. It runs games and it plays and it uses the stuff. I'll want a new video card, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off until Vega's released for the video cards, the new AMD cards that are gonna be released in a couple months. I'll wait. I'll hold off on those. But now I'm gonna be building this system here, and I'll be making a video here on YouTube of building it as soon as it comes in. Maybe not as soon as it comes in. The problem that I have is I don't know what motherboard to get. I'm lost on the motherboards. I trust Asus. I trust Asus. I'll tell you what I did save. Now I looked at the price of memory and memory's gone up. I was gonna get a 64 gig kit, but it's $600, $500 something for a decent speed. I want the high speed stuff. And I think the speed is better than the amount. So if I have 32 gigs or more, I'm good. So I found a 32 gig set of 3200 Ripjaws, 32 gig, 2 16 gig sticks. So that'll leave me 2 spaces for 2 more sticks if I want to add 32 gigs more. At Newegg, it's in stock, and it's like it's PC 25600, DDR4 3200. So it's fast DDR4 3200. And it's $259, so it's $259 for the memory. Now the NVMe SSD, I was looking around and I like the Samsung EVO 960 or whatever, but it's like $270 for a 512 gig or 500 gig, 480, 500, whatever, right around 500 gig SSD. This is going to be my boot drive with Windows and Adobe apps and a couple games that I want to launch fast when I have a game. Like I used to put Battlefield on my SSD just so that when I clicked it to play online, it would load up real fast. But I found Western Digital's coming out with a black drive. It's not out yet, but it's called the Western Digital Black, WD Black, 512 gig performance SSD. 8 gigabytes a second, M2 2280 PCIe Express NVMe solid state drive. It looks like a real winner, and it's $199. Yeah, baby, that's closer to what I want. I want to spend around $200 on my boot drive. with other stuff. I'm gonna get another larger regular SSD to put in there as my editing drive to edit videos on. So this video and stuff like that, I would copy over to the SSD that I edit off of. And I'm looking at maybe a terabyte drive or maybe 2 500s in a RAID and use that. I don't want to do a RAID though, because I don't want to have any issues with a RAID. I think I'm better off just buying either a 500 512 or pick up like a 1 terabyte SSD, but it can be SATA 6. It doesn't have to be the fast, because it's going to be plenty fast to load stuff. It's not going to be, it doesn't have to load the programs instantly. It just has to be able to stream the 4K video, and that usually will work. So I'm getting a Corsair power supply. I need a new power supply because I'm giving this Lee power supply that I've had for 5 years. It's a 750 watt that's in this computer. I'm replacing it with a 750 watt 80 plus gold Haswell ready full modular Corsair RMI series. I don't know why I picked RMI, because it was black and white and looked like it was a step above. It's like $130. Looks like a step above the cheap $60 ones. So I'm going with that, and I'm just going to use my video card for now and swap it over, and I'm taking my system and giving it to my granddaughter, because she likes to play games and stuff too. And eventually I'll swap out the video card and give that to her too. So look forward to that. I've been looking for the motherboards though, and I need some suggestions. I want an X370 motherboard. I want it to have the overclock, the best one that they have. There's an MSI motherboard. It's like $300, but it has like the HDMI and the other thing. I don't need that because I'm not going to get a chip that has video built in. I'm not ever going to get that. I'm always going to have external video card. So I don't really need the HDMI. I'm never going to get one of their lower models that has the Radeon graphics built in the chip. So I don't really need that. I want the best performance and price and everything. So, and I like Asus. I had a MSI board, and my old 920 was on an MSI board. It was a good board, but and it's still running. It's still good. It doesn't crash. So I trust them. I trust MSI. I trust Asus. ASRock, never built a board with an ASRock. The ASRock wasn't even out the last time I built a computer. There was no such thing as ASRock. So I don't know how good those are. I don't know if they were like a replacement for 8-bit. I remember back in the day, 8-bit, I built a BP6 system with dual AMD processors. Long time ago, back in the 90s. Showing how old I am. Damn. It says March 2nd, release March 2nd. I don't know. I ordered it from Amazon. I pre-ordered it rather from Amazon. I don't know. Here it is right here. Order details not yet shipped. There's my address. Don't be looking at that. But delivery estimate Tuesday, February 28th. I ordered a case for my granddaughter, and there you go, $4.99. Delivery estimate. Little more time to provide the estimate. Notified. So I paid for this. That was my order, and it's paid for, and it's already done. So there's the AMD Ryzen 7 1800X processor. That's my order right there. My order was $587 all told. I don't know, I forget what I got. I got whatever, $587. That's cheap. I couldn't believe it, because I was looking at Intel. I was gonna upgrade to an Intel this year, and I was looking to spend at least like maybe $1,000 on a processor. $587, and I bought a case too, a $50 case. That's ridiculous. That's cheap. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll overclock that bad boy to 5 gigahertz and win some kind of world record or something.